It is a pandemic for us here. We never experienced in the past that how to manage a pandemic. So everybody had to go through all this kind of a challenges on how do we to take care about the human life. Yeah. So government bodies everybody was together, implemented quite unknown in the past kind of control measures that disrupted the entire supply chain. Yeah. In the freight market as such, all the stakeholders in the freight industry, like be it port, be it transport, be it customer warehouse and road transport or rail transport, whatsoever, had some sort of a stoppage or hindrances to get to the last mile. Yeah. So it also has contributed by, for example, the boxes were going out, the warehouses were not operating, or the truckers were not available, so the boxes were not coming back for a reload. This created a bit of a scarcity. And also some of the vessels even had to go through the quarantine itself, which has again contributed towards such delays and total capacity in the global market. Very few in the industry benefited out of this rate increase. Most of the people suffered. I don't think that, in my personal opinion, that there is an easy way to get out of it. It will continue for a bit more time, expected throughout 2022. I'll not be surprised even if it goes beyond 2022. There are some people who try to do some sort of, switch in the mode of the transport that they used to do. Instead of containerization, they started doing ro-ro, they started moving as bulk, but that is very minimal percentage. Some giant people from the customer side, retailer side, they started, chartering the vessels as well as, they started introducing containers, buying containers and do themselves to big extent to cover up the demand that they have. But overall, we have to be on the mercy of the capacity available today in the market. Of course, yes, we have benefited a lot from the infrastructure and also the hub concept of UAE. In the last 10 years or the last decades, I would say that UAE has developed, especially Dubai has come up as a hub for about almost half of the world population, close to 3.6 billion people, because the region covers on the African side as well as Red Sea side and also on the Asian side and Indian subcontinent. The people use Dubai as a hub. And the next point is that, if you look at, especially in the pandemic side, I will say that the people have started again using sea air model from Far East to the Western world, and even CC model, because the less boxes available, less containers available in the eastern part of the world, we have a better connectivity and better availability in the Middle East. Yeah. So definitely, and not only that, the infrastructure around here is helping and boosting that UAE as a hub in the free zones. Even an organization in Europe or US or somewhere else, some other part of the world, they can do a business by appointing people like us as their custodian of the stock and do the control of the business from where they sit. So they are taking all the administrative burden of running a business globally, by a virtual positioning here through the support of the people like us. And we have quite a lot of multinational companies working on the same direction. Yeah. So it helps us, and it also helps the industry as such, and also it's the support back in the UAE as a land.